Hey everyone, it's Will, Gamer Dad, with another video for you. So of course, if you've been following along with Scott and his live stream from the Another Eden Global channel, the official channel, you'll know that this update, which is the final chapter, chapter 7 of the Apex of Logic Cardinal Scales Future Mythos, is coming about 24 hours from now, tomorrow evening in my time zone. And keep in mind, this is going to be the same update, 2.11.700. So this will be an in-game update, which means us iOS users will not get that early. So it will be an in-game update. Just make sure you reset the game and it should load properly at that time. Of course, you do have to have finished Chapter 6, that's pretty obvious by now, and also updated to the newest version. And of course, my waifu now takes on a different uniform, a different weapon type, and we now have not only a different time layer version, we also do have extra style ES Suzette. And so obviously she's holding twin hammers, she's got this nice little white dress, and she is going to be our third blunt zone setter. Now, if you've seen me use blunt zone teams already, you'll know that they already are pretty stacked. But that being said, Suzette will take it to a whole nother level. Now, it doesn't look like she has any end or turn boosts. However, she's kind of an all-in-one damage dealer, and keep in mind she also has an EX move when you do she has that little green bar just like the other ES units out there, and when she activates it, it's going to increase her maximum HP by 5,000 and full HP MP heal and increase power and speed by 100%. So full stack basically for 5 turns. That is insane, and it makes it look like she's going to, if you haven't already won already, then the very next turn I can't see how you wouldn't win. Now that being said, not only that, she's got some unique abilities where she's going to apply this new buff on enemies, on your team, such that multi-hits will now do more damage. And so being that she's a blunt zone setter, you'll combine her with other multi-hit blunt zone units such as AS Hardy, for example, AS Tsubame. There's a lot of different ones out there. You can even use the Fire Rush Grasster that you get from Boss Rush and to convert someone into multi-hit blunt attack, and that's going to take things to a whole nother level. Not only that, she also does, no big deal, pack a dual debuff power and int on all enemies minus 30%, and because it's not an attack, I am assuming it's 100% guaranteed. She also has things like MP consumption down within 70% in the same move, of course, and a physical resistance shield of all party members for 50% for 3 turns while this move is used in the first 3 turns of the battle. So wow, looking really forward to side grading this unit. I mean, I do have the normal style, so I am not rich enough at this point to be pulling stones. However, she looks really interesting, and I'll talk about her more tomorrow with the Should You Summon series video. Alright, so that being said, of course, she's going to be called Lucifer style, and you're going to have 3 times Faithful, which is pretty much the standard 10% flat rate on the 10th hit. And you do have a special banner if you are looking specifically for one form of either Suzette or Premia. You can use a paid encounter to do those for a guarantee. Again, I'll talk about that tomorrow night in my Should You Summon series. And of course, you can definitely replay Chapter 6 if you've already played it out. They've added that into the replay. You can also buy more stones, and this time you can buy 2 packages of 2,000 and 4,000 for those who are moderate spenders who need to stock up on those paid stones for all those Fatefuls that are here and coming up. And as announced in the live stream, we do have increased logins from 20 to 50. So the 100 stones we were getting for almost a month has gone away for a few days, and now we have 50 again. Now this is only for 2 weeks, so it's not nearly forever. However, I'll still take the guaranteed extra stones for a couple weeks. Now what we're most excited about is a free 5-star. So again, this is obviously for both newer and veteran players. It's free, and keep in mind you can guarantee a 5-star. However, it's at random, available to this version. That means all the units will be in here, including ES Suzette. That's going to be really, really interesting. So note that it is split into 2 different weapon types, 4 weapon types in one and 4 in the other. So you can see which ones they're split into, and I guess you can think about it tonight, which side you want to choose, and obviously you would think about what you're missing in your roster, what units you're looking for, and I would recommend definitely using a spreadsheet or just a list of the units of the applicable weapon types in order to decide which banner to go for. That being said, you do have to have finished 1 chapter of the future Mythos, and note that it also does say something along the lines of any related episodes. So note that this is the list there, any of the IDAs, the open world and the Zerb Rebel, and the of course the 7 chapters here. So there'll be, if you're far behind, any 1 chapter will do it. If you're up to date like myself, just finishing off chapter 7 will get you not only the conclusion, but obviously you'll be able to summon it at that time. Note that this is only good for, you only have a month to earn it, and you have to use it by the end of July if you want to wait that long, which I can't see why anyone would do that. All right. And finally, for those who are, again, either putting off some of their gameplay or relatively new to the game where they haven't finished or gotten to the future Mythos, the devs have rolled back some awards so that if you didn't get a chance to play it, you can play it now and earn those extra bonus chrono stones from 10 to 50. So essentially an extra 40 stones for each chapter that you complete within this kind of time frame, which is up to July 31st. Now, keep in mind that if you haven't had a chance to play, either you're newer to the game or, let's be honest, life gets in the way because this game has hundreds of hours of gameplay and storylines to go through. Don't worry, it's only chrono stones. It's not a big deal, and keep in mind that the chapters themselves won't go away. It is a permanent content, and so, if you have time, try to get the awards. If you don't, honestly, put it off, and, life is more important, and the game will be there when you're ready. All right. So that's pretty much it. And I guess the Looming Shadow, I'm not really sure what that achievement Looming Shadow, that's just probably when you start the chapter, you get the 50 chrono stones. Okay, so let me know in the comments below what you're planning to do with this update. If you're going to play like crazy, if you're going to summon on my alternate form of my waifu, and, just your thoughts about this update in general. Like I said, I'm going to be passing on this banner, but definitely holding off on my red and green keys, which I will buy from the Sibir's gems from the Emporium once this update drops, in the hope of landing 1 or more codexes in the near future. As for live streaming, I definitely won't be live streaming. I've had a lot of technical issues recently, and also because this is an in-game update, it'll start late for me, so I'll probably be playing slowly through it and putting up content as I see fit. Anyways, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.